Hi friends. Welcome back to the channel. It's time for another fun coaster tutorial, and today, I'm so excited to show you how to make this insanely cute little duck coaster. Look at its tiny feet and cute little sprout, it's just so full of personality. If you're new to crochet, please don't worry at all. This pattern to be super easy, smooth, and completely beginner friendly. I'll guide you step by step through every single stitch. So take a quick look at the materials listed on screen, grab your favorite yarn and hook, and let's start crocheting this adorable ducky together. You will need to prepare the following materials: 5-ply and 4-ply milk cotton yarn, a 4.0 mm, a 2.5 mm, a 2.0 mm crochet hook, fiberfill stuffing, stem wire, leaf wire, 5 mm safety eyes, and other tools as shown on the screen. Links to similar products are listed down below so you can check them out. You can quickly skim through these stitch abbreviations to help you follow along with the video more easily. First, we will start by crocheting the duck's body, which is also the main base of this coaster. To begin, you will hold 2 strands of yarn together, and we will use a 4.0 mm crochet hook for this part. This coaster base, the main body part. First, make a magic ring. Here, let's call this the short tail end, and the strand connected to the yarn ball will be the working yarn. We will form the magic ring like this. Hold the short tail end with your fingers. Wrap it around 2 fingers. Take the working yarn and place it over the short yarn tail. Then, use your crochet hook. Go under the first strand and pull up the working yarn. Release your fingers and chain 1. And that completes our magic ring. Work 7 single crochets into the magic ring. 1, 2, 3. If you are a beginner, you should mark the very first single crochet, so you won't lose track of it later. This first stitch. 4, 5, 6, 7. Then pull the yarn tail to close the ring. Now, connect to the first single crochet that we marked earlier. Make a slip stitch here to close the round. For round 2, chain 1. We will follow this pattern throughout. Chain 1 at the beginning of each round. And at the end, make a slip stitch into the first single crochet of the round. Now, let's continue. In the same stitch where you chained 1, work 2 single crochets in the same stitch, which is an increase. And don't forget to mark the first single crochet again. For the remaining stitches, work 1 increase in each stitch all the way to the end. A quick tip: as you crochet, you can lay this excess yarn tail along the back and crochet right over it to keep things neat, so you won't have to bother weaving in this yarn tail later. Hide the tail as you go. Keep crocheting like this until the end of the round. At the end of the round, join into the first single crochet with a slip stitch to finish the round. For round 3, chain 1. Mark the stitch. In the next stitch, work 1 increase. Repeat the pattern, 1 single crochet, 1 increase, all the way to the end. 1 single crochet, 1 increase. Now for round 4. Work 1 single crochet in the first stitch. 1 increase in the next stitch. And 1 single crochet in the stitch after that. Now repeat the set, 1 single crochet, 1 increase. And 1 single crochet, all the way to the end. Let me repeat, 1 single crochet. 1 increase. One single crochet. Next, we will move on to round 5. Work the first 3 single crochets, 1, 2, 3. Work 1 increase in the next stitch. Repeat the set of 3 single crochets and 1 increase. All the way to the end. 3 single crochets. 1 increase. For round 6, work 2 single crochets first. Then work 1 increase. And 2 single crochets in the next 2 stitches. Repeat the pattern, 2 single crochets, 1 increase, 2 single crochets. All the way to the end of the round. For round 7, work the first 5 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then work 1 increase. And repeat the sequence of 5 single crochets. And 1 increase all the way to the end. After finishing round 7, pull up the yarn loop and fasten off. And now we have completed the main body base of the coaster. Next, we will crochet the duck's head. We will use only a single strand of yarn and a 2.5 mm crochet hook. First, start with a magic ring. Chain 1, work 6 single crochets into the ring. 1, 2. After working 6 single crochets into the ring, you have 2 ways to crochet the following rounds. The first way is to join the round, as I instructed earlier. The second way is to work continuously into round 2 without joining. I will choose the second option for this duck head. Insert the hook into the first single crochet stitch and work 1 single crochet. Mark the first stitch of round 2. Work 1 more single crochet into the same stitch, meaning we now have 1 increase. For the remaining stitches, work 1 increase in each stitch, all the way to the end of the round. After crocheting to the end of the round, we will work round 3. By crocheting the first single crochet, remove the stitch marker, and work the first single crochet. Mark it again. Work 1 increase in the next stitch. Now repeat the pattern, 1 single crochet, 1 increase to the end of the round. 1 single crochet. 1 increase. Next, work round 4. 1 single crochet in the first stitch. 1 increase in the next stitch. 1 single crochet in the adjacent stitch. And repeat the sequence, 1 single crochet, 1 increase. 1 single crochet to the end of the round. 1 single crochet. 1 increase. 1 single crochet. Next, we will crochet round 5. Work the first single crochet. For the remaining stitches, work 1 single crochet in each stitch, all the way to the end of the round. And for round 6, work similarly to round 5. I will see you again after I complete round 6. After completing round 6, we move to round 7, starting with 1 single crochet. Then work 1 decrease. Watch how I make a decrease. Work 1 single crochet in the next stitch. Now repeat the set, 1 single crochet. 1 decrease. 1 single crochet to the end of the round. Continuing with round 8. Work 1 single crochet in the first stitch. Then work 1 decrease. Continue repeating the sequence, 1 single crochet, 1 decrease, all the way to the end. After completing round 8, you can stuff a little fiberfill inside. Next, we will work the final round. Work decreases all the way across. For this final round, then cut the yarn, leaving a tail long enough to sew the hole closed. I'll add a bit more fiberfill, so the duck's head is nicely rounded. Now, we will sew the opening closed. Insert the tapestry needle through the front loops, going through each stitch. Then pull the yarn tail to pull the hole tight. Then weave in and hide the excess yarn tail. Cut the yarn. And we have finished the head of the cute duck. We will crochet 2 wings for the duck. have already crocheted both wings. Because the pattern is very simple, I will leave the pattern on the screen, so you can follow along. Next, I will guide you to crochet 2 duck feet. You will also use a single strand of yarn and a 2.5 mm crochet hook. Start with a magic ring. Then work 6 single crochets into the ring. Join to the first single crochet with a slip stitch. Next, move on to round 2. Work 1 single crochet in the first stitch. Then work 1 increase. Repeat the pattern of 1 single crochet, 1 increase. 2 more times. Next, move on to round 3. Work the first 2 single crochets. 1, 2. 1 increase in the next stitch. Repeat the pattern, 2 single crochets. 1 increase, all the way to the end. And here, continue increasing the stitch count. From round 3 to round 7. I will display the pattern on the screen. For easy following, you can pause the video and crochet to catch up with me. After completing round 7, fold the piece in half like this. Chain 1. And insert the hook through both layers, meaning through both stitches of the single crochets like this, and work 1 single crochet. Continue working 3 more single crochets. 1, 2, 3. At this point, take the thick stem wire that we use for flower stems, and we will measure it against the height of the duck's foot. Let me measure it for you to see. The length here is a bit over 2 centimeters. Insert the 2 pieces of wire inside. Pull up the working loop and work a double crochet. Continue working 2 more double crochets. For a total of 3 double crochets here. For the remaining stitches, work 1 single crochet in each stitch. Cut the yarn, leaving a slightly long yarn tail. Thread your tapestry needle, and here, sew across. These are the 2 wires we inserted. Now sew along the foot so that the 2 pieces of wire create a raised contour, giving it a realistic 3D look. And that's the basic shape of the duck foot. Go ahead and make one more so you have a pair. Next, we will crochet the duck's beak. Use a single strand of yarn and a 2.5 mm hook. Make a magic ring and work 4 single crochets into the ring. One, 2, 3, 4. Pull the ring tight. Here I will crochet with joined rounds. Now, round 2. 1 single crochet in the first stitch. 1 increase in the next stitch. And repeat the set one more time, 1 single crochet. One increase. Join to the first single crochet with a slip stitch. And before pulling the final loop through, turn the piece right side out. And complete the slip stitch. Next, work round 3. Work 2 single crochets. One increase in the next stitch. And repeat the sequence of 2 single crochets and 1 increase one more time. Join the round. Next, work round 4. Work the first 3 single crochets, 1, 1, 2, 3. Then work 1 increase. Repeat the set of 3 single crochets and 1 increase one more time. And cut the yarn. We have completed the duck's beak. You can put a tiny bit of fiberfill inside. Next, I will crochet the leaf on top of the duck's head. We will use a finer yarn than the ones we've been using so far, with a strand thickness of about 1.5 mm. A 2.0 mm crochet hook. Create a magic ring. Chain 2. And work 1 double crochet into the ring. Next, work 1 more double crochet. Chain 2. And work 1 slip stitch into the ring. Next, repeat, chain 2. Work 2 double crochets into the ring. Chain 2. And work 1 slip stitch into the ring. Then pull the yarn tail tightly. And you will get a small leaf like this. Here you can cut the yarn. Or if you want to make a lucky 4-leaf clover, we will make it into 4 petals. I will continue to crochet with the same pattern to complete all 4 petals. It's your choice whether to make a single leaf or a 4-leaf clover. When finished, cut the yarn. Remember to leave a long yarn tail so we can wrap the wire later. Use a leaf wire segment, about 10 centimeters long or shorter depending on your preference. Thread the craft wire through the back side of the leaf. Then wrap the yarn neatly around the wire. Then add hot glue and attach this 4-leaf clover onto top of the duck's head. Attach the safety eyes at round 3. With the 2 eyes spaced about 3 stitches apart. Next, glue the beak on. Glue the beak about 1 round down from the eyes. Next, glue the duck's head onto the main body of the coaster. You can also sew it on, but even if you do, it's best to add a little bit of glue so the duck's head attaches firmly to the body. Next, glue the 2 wings on. Space the 2 feet about 10 stitches away from the wings. Ta-da! And that's how you make this adorable, goofy upside-down duck coaster. I hope you loved this tutorial. If you did, drop a number 1 in the comments, and if not, leave a number 2. Thank you so much for watching, and happy crocheting, everyone!